Hey everyone, and welcome to one of my more philosophical videos again. Kind of like my There Will Be Drama video the other day. This is another black pill where I say division is inevitable in any true crime, big case, viral case group after the case end. This is based on, of course, my own observations, but also I went back and did some of the numbers on the last three big YouTube cases. I took the Johnny Depp case, the Murdoch case, and the Reed case, which I believe have been the bigger cases. You could say the Idaho 4 has also been kind of big, but in our community, I think that these are the biggest. One of the things that's really noticeable is these numbers over here. These are the people who will come in and watch your content because you're covering a case. It's not like these people who will come in and watch it because you are covering a case. No, they come in and watch it because the case you cover. And then you have a minor group over here, which is, hey, we just want to watch anything true crime. So let's not focus on these ones. But if you look at these numbers, everyone grew fat on these numbers. These are the numbers that give you the views, give you the subs, because they want to hear about Johnny Depp. Go back and look during the Johnny Depp case how many channels blew up almost overnight. Go and look at the Karen Reed trial. How many channels blew up overnight? I know I made roughly a 500% increase in my subscriber base on that case alone because you have a lot of, let's call them tourists, who will come in, who will subscribe to you because you have a good take on something Karen Reed, or they'll just they will be listening to someone and they say, hey, you should check the baker out. They'll go, they'll subscribe to you, they'll forget you in 5 minutes, but they look really good in your statistics. Oh my God, 20,000 subscribers. Yeah. And yesterday I had 80 people watching me because it's a boring trial I cover. But these are the ones who will give us creators a metaphorical hard on because they grow our numbers really good. The problem is they are also very quick to leave when the case is done. I talked about it in my drama video that roughly a month to 3 months after a case is gone, there will be 60 to 80% of the designated Karen Reed, Johnny Depp, whatever channels, who will then start to attack other people in the same environment. And this is why I don't believe that we can ever get the unity I see a lot of you people out there asking for. Why can't we just go back to what it was? We can't do that because we don't have the audience to do that. And when you don't have the numbers and you used to be a really, really big dog and you really liked the attention and you started to believe that you would be able to walk on water, you get scared when all of a sudden your numbers drop from 5,000 to 1,000. Still amazing numbers. Not a lot of YouTubers get those numbers. But you will sit there and think, what the hell? Wasn't I the Karen Reed super channel? Everyone loved me. I had all the cool people. I was working with everyone. Why don't people watch me anymore? I'm doing the same thing I used to do. Well, the numbers are just not there anymore. You used to be able to fish in a pond this big, but because the case is over, you now have to fish in this pond. You might have the same percentage of that pond you had before, but the pond is just smaller. And then people start to panic. As I said the other day, they'll make drama, they'll start drama because then they have something to talk about. And if you can get the audience mad, you can make a new group. We had a group that had unity because we were fighting against Michael Morrissey and his cohorts when we were the Free Karen Read movement. This is simple group dynamics. When you are fighting together, you have Morrissey's group over here, you have crusty panties, you have all the idiots who will be fighting against us down here, the Free Karen Read movement. And by fighting against each other, both groups grow stronger because you have a common enemy. You can overlook that you really dislike someone's personality because they are fighting for the same thing. You can overlook that you really don't like someone's politics because you're fighting for the same thing. The problem that happened in the Free Karen Read movement was the glue that bound us all together was our group dynamic against their group dynamic. That went away. I can do a video now and again on Krusty, on the fake victim, making fun of all the antis, and they'll do fine. I should do more of those. But the problem is the well is running dry because you can't talk about Karen Read. Karen Read will be 2 years down the road if ever it goes to trial. And yeah, you can sit and talk about Sergeant Goody being put on paid vacation. Oh, suspension, I think they call it. But if you get paid, it's vacation. You can then argue with people on the twit, is he fired or is he on vacation? Because that means anything. You can potentially link up the new scandal that they can flick off the GPS signal with people going to the Cape to interview witnesses. You can make a video here and there and still dip into the Karen Read, but there's not a lot to go by. There isn't a lot to come by. So what do you do to try and stay relevant? Sadly, most people will then go to the good old well of drama, where they will start a new group dynamic. They will bust up the old unity that we have, but they won't mind because they just want to have a smaller but steady group. And how do you get it? By finding someone new to hate. We can't really hate on Morrissey anymore because they're not feeding us court cases. So you start online drama, and you will then go and ask people if they are on the right side or the wrong side. So you can build a new group dynamic, and you don't really mind that you are splitting up the audience as long as you just get the good audience, the people who will come and watch you over and over and over and over again, no matter what you're doing, because they dislike the same person you dislike. Look on the online pylon that has been against Olivia Nile and Aiden over the last month by people where you're thinking, why the hell do they have access to anything? No one ever heard about these people before. Well, I can only speculate, but someone must be feeding them because they want to build the drama and they want to have that layer of separation. It's just like in The Godfather. It's never the Godfather who tells you to do anything. It goes down the order. And then you became part of the cool group who attacked Olivia, who attacked Aiden, and now we're getting them, woo woo, team us. Look at how the pylon happened. It started small, and then when, oh my God, it got some traction. People wanted to hear the spaces. People wanted to cover this. People jumped on the bandwagon because all of a sudden, these people were bad people. And you could talk about these people and you could still be white knighting for Karen Read, even though she really don't have a lot to do with it. And this is just sadly how group dynamics works. If you don't have the drama, you'll make the drama because you need some drama to keep your group together. We had the drama in the big case. Everyone was together. Then we lost the glue because she was found not guilty. And you were kind of stumbling around thinking, what the hell do I do now? Am I just going back to talk about why The Witcher season 4 is a bad show? Or could I just squeeze the tit of the Karen Reed movement just one more day. Sadly, it'll divide everyone who watched it because you will get the purity seals. Are you with us or against us? It'll drive people away because they hate the drama. But you won't care because for 3 months, you will have okay numbers. That's why division is inevitable. It's group dynamics. And that is why drama will continue, probably end in start December if we look at all the metrics, because everyone gets tired of it. Right now, all of these pearl clutching people who are out there and all of a sudden found out Aiden has a potty mouth, they'll either forget it and move on, or they will say, hey, Aiden has some really good content again. I'm going to go watch him because I don't like he used the C word, but he's actually pretty good at finding stuff no one else has. And what will happen? Sadly, unity is gone. Sadly, the division have happened. And sadly, people who used to be friends are now backstabbing each other. I wish it wasn't so, but it's group dynamics. It's not the first time. It's not the last time. It'll happen in the next big thing, which most likely would be Courtney Clenny, where everyone is going to work across the aisle. And as soon as Clenny is found guilty or not guilty, you will have the same drama all over again. That's YouTube. That's the internet. That's the world we live in. Sad but true. Don't be a drama llama.